Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk with Dallas area senior Dominic DeLuca, tearing up the track and field. Of course, he tore it up in cross-country season, having one heck of a senior season. Well, Dominic, welcome into the show, and a great day for you at the District 2 Championships for AAA. You win the mile, you win the 2 mile. Tell us about your running and how you felt with those two events.
Yeah, the mile was first in the night. And I really just wanted to win that. I wasn't looking for any time or anything like that, so I was just sort of cruising through. And I ran a 4-minute 22nd, so I felt pretty good. And then coming into the 2 mile, I was a little bit sore after the mile, but I had enough. I had enough in me to finish it out, and I was really happy with my time. I got what I wanted, which was the district record, and I was overall pleased.
Well, not many records last as long as this record has stood. 31 years for the 2 mile, the 3,200 for District 2 AAA, and a blistering time, Dominic, 9:03.
Yes.
Tell us how you did at 9:03 and how you felt out there and just keep pumping that pace. Yeah,
after every lap I was getting my splits, and I knew what I wanted to come through, and I was not expecting to go that fast, to be honest. Anything, especially, I knew there wasn't a lot of competition, so really anything below the record would be awesome. And so each lap, I just kept negative splitting and going faster and faster, and it was self-motivation, to be honest. It took a lot of mental toughness, and that's the big thing when you're out there by yourself. You just got to keep pushing, and it's you against the clock. It's not you against anyone else. You just got to keep going and keep telling yourself that you can do it.
Dominic, when you head to the state meet for Shippensburg University, very rare you would ever see a guy do the mile and the 2 mile, or vice versa for a young lady. You're going to decide to do one of those events. Why do you pick the 3,200 over the 1,600?
Always. I just think it's been my signature event. This year I've been doing a lot more miles, just for the speed aspect of it. Not to really be competitive in it. It just so happens that I was doing pretty well at it when I was just racing. But the 3,200 has always been my signature. The longer distances. So I enjoy the 3,200 too. A lot of the top competition around the state, I've got to be good friends with them, and I just love racing it.
Well, Dominic, you would think that they're going to go under 9 at the Shippensburg University at the state meet, and you're one of those guys that you want to push that envelope a little bit. And, hey, you did a 9:03. Is that your best time ever?
Yeah. I had my conversion at Penn Relays was 8:57, but my true 2 mile, my best is 9:03.
And when you talk about the competition on the state level and getting to know some of these guys, obviously you would think you'll be right up there, and it'll be one of those great races, and all of you guys will be pushing each other to their limits.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've raced some of them. Actually, I've raced pretty much all of them throughout the year, and it's, I've beaten them sometimes, they've beaten me sometimes, and we just learn off of each other, and there's no better experience than to race someone over and over again and learn their strengths and weaknesses, and even your strengths and weaknesses, and areas for improvement. There's definitely, I know what I have to do in the next 2 weeks to prepare, and I'm going to try and do that to the best of my abilities.
Dominic, when we go back about a year from today, and we look back and we see yourself, competing at the District 2 Championships and then getting ready for Shippensburg University, so many things go into it. You go into the fall, you win the cross-country state title, you make your decision somewhere, over the next few months that you're going to head to Cornell University, and here you are, a record time in the District 2 meet in the 3,200, and now you're going to get ready for Shippensburg University once again. Is the year gone pretty much as good as you could expect it?
Yeah, definitely. A lot better than I expected, to be honest. My determination, I feel, really stepped up. That's a big key to my success. I feel that, I've been so much more determined, and the time, honestly, just went by. This past year has been honestly such a blur, and if it wasn't for some, pictures and stories to remember it, I wouldn't. It's crazy how fast things happen, especially in this point of my life. So it was awesome though, and it's not over yet. But this past year has just been amazing.
Dominic, how about that aspect of the academic side, what you're able to do in the classroom to head to such a prestigious school like Cornell?
Yeah, so really my sort of thought process in going into this, and my parents sort of drilled this into my head as well, to get into a school that I normally maybe wouldn't be able to get into without running. And I feel like I did that pretty well. Cornell being an Ivy League school, it's very selective. And it's that doesn't mean that my SATs didn't have to be high, and that didn't mean my outer school activities didn't have to be strong as well. But running definitely helped me. My SATs had to be pretty high, and I know I had to study for those a lot. But SATs were huge in getting me in, and I was just so lucky and so fortunate to have something added to my resume that a lot of people don't have, to get me into a school like Cornell.
And one last question for you, Dominic. What's it been like to run at times with Reagan Rome and kind of, see her over the last couple of years? I know there's some other teammates at Dallas, whether on the guys' side or the girls' side, but she's headed to William & Mary. I know she's excited about that part, but hey, sometimes she wants to head out and get a run in with you.
Yeah, it's I can say this endless amount of times. She's honestly been like a sister to me forever. I've known her, since like first or second grade. And it's the friendship that we developed over time is just, you can't buy that. You can't. It's just something that has to develop. So yeah, whenever I can, whenever I get a chance to, I always run with her. We always talk. I see her every day, multiple times a day, and I'm gonna miss her a lot when she goes. But it'll be good. I know she's going to a great running school, a great academic school, and she's perfect there.
Dominic, you mentioned, about your family and, of course, what they drilled into your head. Talk about that family support that you got and maybe where you get that little bit of an edge or that mental toughness. You attribute some of that to your family as well? Yeah,
definitely. I don't know, because I started running in 10th grade, and my parents really didn't expect it when I told them that I was planning on running, because, I was playing soccer for so long before that, and they were really hoping for that. But ever since I made that decision, it's always been my decision, whatever I wanted to do. They would never force me to do anything. So they'd support me no matter what I did, and no matter if I was good or bad or anything like that. So it's honestly, I have two brothers. They support me. Both parents are my biggest fans. My dad's Facebook is filled with all of our achievements. So it's just a really good feeling to know that you don't not just have friends and friends to back you up. You also have your family. So,
and it doesn't hurt to have some good coaching at Dallas as well. I know Coach Samuel really cares about the kids, and Coach Rudzinski as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. They've both honestly been a huge part of my success, and I wouldn't be able to be where I am today without them.
Dominic DeLuca, Dallas area. He sets the record in the 3,200 at the District 2 AAA Championships with a time of 9:03. That's eye-popping. Expected to go a little bit faster at the state meet along with a bunch of other guys. As he said, there's some great competition in the state of Pennsylvania, and then he's going to head to Cornell University. Dominic, we appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, Dominic DeLuca here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.